channel. Today I have my husband here with me to help explain how we eloped, why we eloped, and why my parents didn't know him.
2 years of us talking, dating, getting to know each other.
And it was all a secret.
It was all a secret.
He was hidden.
A relationship, I wasn't say built off lies. This is a relationship.
Our relationship wasn't built off lies.
Our relationship was not built off lies.
But I was lying to my parents.
Was built off lies, if that makes sense. Some way, somehow.
Like, basically, I would just lie to my parents and say that, oh, I'm going to go hang out with
such and such.
And I'm here with Maurice, picking him up from the airport whenever he had to leave. Or, oh, I'm going to go study or work a double shift, but over here with Maurice, going out on dates, hanging out, doing whatever. So that whole part, those whole 2 years, I was lying to my parents about my whereabouts just because I wanted to be with him.
Right.
And the reason why I never really told my parents was because I was too scared of how they would react me bringing home a guy that wasn't like Filipino.
Man, the real reason why we didn't tell him because we didn't feel like telling him. We don't care.
I did. I was scared. I was scared of the reaction just because I know, like, you know how Asians are.
Just within the Asian culture, it's just like Asians want you to be with other Asians to start other Asian families.
It's like most Asians, a lot of Asians, yeah. and I felt like that was my family, but I mean,
obviously not. Here, my black ass is, and
so
we built our family,
and they're like super 100% okay with it.
They're super 100% black power.
Yeah. So as far as him not getting introduced to my family and my family not meeting him, that was like my fault, just because, you know, I just let my thoughts
then I had to be okay with being hidden for 2 years and not knowing her family, but her knowing my family.
Right. And he had to be okay with short dates. Like, I would have to keep the dates short as F. Like, hey, I only have like an hour to hang out because supposedly my class ends at this time and I gotta be home at this time, la 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 la. So that's basically.
I'm a real one.
He stuck around for that for like 2 years. And I know a lot of people don't get it, but when an Asian mom tells you to go home and you're still like 20, 21 years old and she tells you to go home, you go home.
Get your ass home.
You get your ass home, you drive home quick. I know I'm supposed to be an adult and you're an adult and this is an adult life.
I pay my own bills,
but when you're living with your mom, and I was living with my mom, and if she told me to go home,
it was time to go home.
Or you get your ass beat.
Oh, well, I don't
with
know.
the broom. With the slipper. With the belt.
I never got my ass beat, so it don't matter.
Never?
Ever. Remember my dad spanked me one time, and I started laughing, and
never got spanked
I didn't get spanked again.
Well, yeah, it's an Asian thing. If your mom tells you to go home, girls, and you need to, like, you just go take your ass home.
Don't avoid those text messages.
Don't
be ignoring. Don't go home and say, oh, well, I didn't see it. I didn't hear my phone go off.
Just go home.
Damn well know you looked at that
text. Home. I remember, I don't know if you remember, babe, but there was this one date where I was with you and your little sister, and my mom called me and she made me go home. Like,
yeah, we were down Brookers. We went to
Snow Monster.
Then you had to take us all the way home. As soon as we got there, too, your mom called. She was like, where are you?
Take your ass home. Go home now. La, 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 la. And, like...
Where are you?
Like, remember, I'm 20 years old, but my mom's still telling me, like, go home. So... That's just growing up Asian.
And I had to be okay with that.
Yeah.
It was, you know, again, I just had to be understanding of who she was, what her background was, and
how the culture is. I think that's one thing that's like super different to you. The culture is. I know a lot of other people that I've been with, they didn't understand at all.
Because that wasn't me.
Yeah, they didn't understand. They'll tell me like, well, Steph, you're like 20 years old. You're 18 years old now. Why you still gotta listen to your mom?
Tell your mom to chill out, bro.
Yeah, just why is your mom so, you know, why do you listen to your mom so much? Yeah. Why don't you just do your own thing? You're an adult now. It's because I'm Asian. Just trust me when I say, when you have an Asian mom, you just do what she does. Especially if your Asian mom is like my mom, you do it. No questions asked.
So when you're the husband, you still do it.
You still do it. That's our relationship for 2 years. Hiding behind my parents' back, which was really hard. I think that was like one of the hardest things I had to do, just because I couldn't even really enjoy the date because I knew I was hiding.
Yeah.
Like I knew I was your house. To get to your house, you had to take a main street that my parents would always take. So when I'm driving, I'm like paranoid. I'm like looking like, oh, oh, I hope nobody's following me and nobody sees me going to your house, and like, you know what I mean?
I know,
so it's all scary.
It was.
And I don't remember if you know, but like one time I was like hanging out at your house and we had fell asleep. I forgot what we were watching, but we fell asleep.
King Kong, we were downstairs.
And then my mom called me in the middle of the night. And she was like, where are you? Because I called your work and you're not there. And you told me you had a double shift. Dang, guys, I booked it. Like, I packed all my stuff out of Maurice's house. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And Maurice was like, let me walk you. I was like, no, I gotta go. I gotta go now. Like, I gotta go. Like,
out the car, he was just...
Yeah, like, out of the gate, I literally ran.
He was gone. I was over here putting on my slippers. I look outside the door. She was... He was gone. I swear, man. I swear.
No, literally,
I
like...
put on my slippers. I'll go outside, open the door, go outside, turn the corner. Like the dude from Get Out.
No, like literally he was like chasing behind me, and my husband runs fast. Like I was running faster than that. I don't know if he even caught up. But I was just so scared. I think it was like all the adrenaline I was feeling, like shit, I'm gonna get caught.
Shit, tires screeching.
No, literally, because what scared me the most was she said, I called your work and you weren't there. What? What are you talking about? Hold on, let me talk to them. And then I hung up my phone and I started running out of there.
I'm in the bathroom, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm pooping.
I just said like, wait, that can't be right. Hold on, let me just talk to them. Don't call them. That's what I was like. Dude, I was like so upset that she actually called my work. That's what I'm telling you. When your Asian mom calls you, you go home. Any mom.
If you're a teenager, don't sneak around. Don't.
But I wasn't even a teenager. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, even if you are an adult and you still live at home, just
be honest.
Don't lie. Be honest. Especially if you're really family oriented, just let somebody know, because who knows what could have happened. Like, let's say if I was a creep or something, I was a stalker or something, and I just locked you up in my dungeon.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And nobody would know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So one advice is like, at least tell one person, one real legit person that won't snitch on you where you're at.
You never know what could happen.
So after our whole dating life, and that was okay. You know, that dating life was fine. But
fun.
then when he went to the military is kind of like when it got harder. Because we barely saw each other when we were back home because I was sneaking around. And then him going to the military, didn't see each other for months on end. And our conversation was purely like cell phone.
Yeah. Like sometimes I'd be at school, I'd be at work, and then she'd just be getting off work or going into work or going, going to sleep, taking a nap because she just worked a double shift, like a legit double shift. So, you know, it was just really trying to balance each other or trying to balance our time and our relationship at the same time was just difficult.
When you came home in December for Christmas is when we really buckled down and we started talking about like having me move with him to Louisiana, and the way that would be possible is if we got married.
Yep. Because ain't no way in hell. Because let's say we weren't together and she moved all the way to Louisiana.
Like we weren't married. Yeah, let's say we weren't
married. If I got orders to somewhere or I just went on a deployment, you'd have to move all the way back to California.
So after us deciding that we were going to get married, I had texted my mom and I had told her, hey mom, I want you to meet someone.
Hi mom.
This guy.
What's up, mama?
So she already knew. Like I'm telling you guys, my mom is just like, when she puts two and two together, she goes off. She literally texted me back saying like, what are you doing? Why haven't you been home? What do you mean? Who are you with? Like she was blowing up my phone. And literally like after I saw how much she was blowing up my phone, I avoided her for like 2 days.
Staying
2
at
days.
my house.
I hid at his house. I did not answer my phone. I did not, you know, text her back or anything. And then finally, I answered the phone and I said, hey mom, like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get married. And she's like, who is this guy though? Like, how do I not know him? What are you talking about? You're getting married. How are you gonna get married? Who are you marrying? Where are you gonna get married? Why are you getting married? Like, there was just all these questions about me getting married. And then I just told her, okay, well, I'll just come to the house because like I'm at work or I'm doing something. Like, I don't really want to talk about it on the phone. Like, that's not a conversation you have on the phone.
It's like a face-to-face.
I met up with my mom and I brought Maurice with me. And my mom's best friend was there as the mediator to help us get through what we wanted to say. And that was one of the most challenging conversations we've had with my mother. Got there, we sat on the couch. My mom was sitting across from us.
Shit, what's good, Mom?
Right, like we introduced him. Hey, this is Maurice. She didn't even like shake her hand. She was like,
This Maurice.
You?
You?
Okay.
Black. Black. That's all I see. Black.
Stop. No, she didn't say that. But we sat down and she right away, she went ahead, asked us some questions, grilled us. And then after that, after he answered all the questions, he answered them pretty well. She lectured us.
Well.
She did, yeah. And except one question.
Let him know.
So she was lecturing us on how
we didn't know each other.
And then my little sister chimes in and asks, yeah, what's her favorite color?
But before I answer, let him know why I said what I said.
Okay, a little side story. I tell everybody that my favorite color is pink when it's not. And I just say that just because I don't want to get into whole detail about what my real favorite color is. So whatever. He came to my house, to my mom's house, thinking that my favorite color is pink. And when my sister chimes in and asks, what's her favorite color?
Pink.
Legit, like he answered it quickly, pink. Like he thought he knew the answer. He thought he was the all-knowing of me and my favorite color. And then right away, my mom and Anna, they look at him and they're like, no. That is not her favorite color.
No.
It's not pink.
You stupid.
And my mom was like, you see what I mean? You see what I mean?
You don't even know her.
You don't know her favorite color. You don't know my daughter.
You don't
and
know
then
each
Anna, my little sister's like, you don't know her? Literally.
It's not even funny.
No, she cried. Like, she cried. She was like,
it hurt to see that.
You don't even know her. And I'm hurt because you didn't tell me. And you're supposed to be your best friend. Like, it was so hard to see that. And there was so many different emotions. Like, I was shocked. I was like, oh crap, that's a question I didn't know that they were gonna ask. And Maurice just like
getting all up on her face.
Yeah.
Talking about you stupid. You don't even know her.
You don't even know her.
I was like, damn girl.
Yeah, and I'm over there like,
I thought it was pink.
Yeah,
over here throwing me under the bus, making me take all the heat while everybody's sending me shots. I was like, whoa, buddy.
Yeah, that was like one question that he got wrong. That kind of made.
Technically, I was right because you never told me.
Technically,
prior to that,
he was right.
So, in my mind, I was right. Like, damn, I just hit this question spot on. I didn't waste no time answering the question. It was just like pink, like straight up pink. Nah, it didn't work out that way.
It wasn't pink. It's not pink. It's not pink. After the meetup with my mom, we had another meetup with my aunts and uncles, and that was a whole other, meeting. And that meeting with my aunts and uncles was more, it was more laid back because they weren't on super into questioning, why, who, what happened, who I thought you were with him, I didn't even know about this guy. They weren't so concerned with that. They were just concerned with
how
what's gonna happen.
Support each other.
Yeah, what's gonna happen now after you guys get married? What's the plan now moving forward?
What are the future plans? Are you guys gonna go to school? What's up with school? What are you guys gonna do to continue your guys' lives, your careers? What's gonna happen? Things of that nature, future-wise, not really present tense.
The next day, my dad finally called me and was like, hey, we need to talk.
One-on-one.
Yeah, just me and you. Meet me at Chili's. We're gonna talk.
Popping.
Yeah. So I go there. You drove me to Chili's. Right? You drove me to Chili's. And I was so nervous. I was like, no, I don't want to go. But Maurice was like, no, you have to go. Like, you have to talk to your dad. And he was like, I talked to my parents. Like, you need to talk to your dad. So I went ahead and I talked to my dad. And I met up with him at the Chili's booth. He has his, like, Long Island, you know.
Get himself prepared for the situation.
Right. Saying, like, he was hurt because I'm doing things behind his back. And he was like, he asked me, like, why would you hide something like this? Like, why would you hide who you're dating? And I specifically told him, I was like, oh, well, I don't know. I didn't know how you guys were going to react. I didn't want you guys to, like, not let me see him because he wasn't Asian. And then my dad was saying, like, you know, I don't care if he was Asian, white, black, Mexican. He didn't care about that. It's just the fact that I never brought it to his attention who I was seeing.
Right.
And my family is based off of, like, respect.
Respect.
Yeah.
Like, respect is a huge thing.
So that was the one mistake that, like, I really made, was just hiding things from my parents and being scared of the reaction when, like, you know, I didn't have to be.
Right. When, like, telling the truth probably could have saved us this whole roller coaster. But, you know, it's not like we didn't tell them because we didn't tell them. It's just we didn't tell them because it was more of a protecting ourselves.
The relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's like we did it for a good reason, but then again, like, we probably didn't have to waste those 2 years of hiding. Probably could have spent longer times together, but none of that really matters now. Man.
We just got married. Yeah. We went to the courthouse the day after. So my dad was like, you know what? You're an adult now. You could do what you want to do. Here is my recommendation. I recommend that you finish school. You, you know, just continue to date him. Stay here. Just finish your school. But it's really ultimately up to you. And he was like, sleep on it and then let me know tomorrow. So I slept on it. The next day, got off work, went to the went to the mall to get some rings.
At the kiosk. Got some bougie ass rings, size 8.
Right. And we went to the courthouse right after, and I told my dad, like, hey, I'm gonna get married today. And then he was like, all right then, okay. And then we hung up, went in there, got all the paperwork ready, paid like $100. A witness was provided for us because it was just us two. And we said our vows, got married. Literally was wearing scrubs, and he was just wearing like a sweater and pants. And after we got out of the courtroom, you know, my mom called and she's like, oh, did you guys do it? And I was like, yeah, we did. And she was like, all right then, okay. And they were just like, okay, they accepted it.
Now it's just time for it to settle in, give it time, and then, you know, obviously meet me, bring me around the house more often so they can get comfortable with me and who I was.
Like the whole, like, questionings and all of that, and yeah,
it was like
all the
way
drama.
Past everybody.
Yeah,
the whole shock was past everybody. The whole questioning was past everybody. Now it was just like, okay, well, you know, now that they are married, it's time for us to move forward. And, you know, she's married, he's with her, he's our family, and
yeah,
you know, we gotta treat him like family now. And
the rest of the time, like the rest of your leave, we spent like spending with our family. My parents met your parents. At the last day that you were in California is when my parents and his parents finally met. And from there, it was just, that's it.
Now it's just two families,
one,
us together, and so strong-headed that no one was gonna deter from us doing what we wanted to do. Like, if this was our decision, then this was our decision. Well, obviously it's our decision.
Exactly.
Well, obviously we're here now, but it's just no one, like not even our parents or our brothers or sisters, was gonna tell us otherwise. It was just like, we're gonna take everybody's opinions and remarks into consideration, and at the end of the day, it's what we choose to do.
Yeah.
So, if you're ever in a tough one.
Yeah.
Get you somebody who understands. And communication.
Yeah, that's a big one too.
So, understanding, communication, affection.
Yeah.
Nah, take out affection, put love.
Yeah,
Love.
that's better. So thank you guys for watching, and we hope you guys enjoyed.
Hope y'all liked the story of how we eloped.
Oh, the giveaway.
First place winner, you get the Modern Renaissance
Eyeshadow palette. Second prize winner gets the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting palette in Auora. And then the third, you get the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe palette. These palettes are amazing, guys. Like super pigmented, super nice.
Beautiful colors.
You can use them like every day. Like literally, I use Modern Renaissance every day. Tell them what they gotta do.
All you gotta do is like this video, subscribe to her channel, comment done on the giveaway picture on her Instagram, and follow her Instagram. That's all you gotta do to win some free makeup.
Yeah, and like I said, I was telling Maurice, like everyone has a really good chance of winning. Because I don't expect like thousands of people to join.
No.
Yeah.
So if you want some free makeup, it's easy. All you gotta take less than 5 minutes. You want some free makeup? Less than 5 minutes. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Right.
Do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Working all week, let me work you out.
To chill out.
Yeah, just pay like. What? Yeah. like, and literally, congratulations. Ew! Your congratulations, you played yourself.
No.
You played yourself.